Chapter 7. That's stupid. That's great that it works for you, but it's not for me. Quote, if you have learned how to disagree without being disagreeable, then you have discovered the secret of getting along, whether it be business, family relations, or life itself. Unquote. Bernard Meltzer. I'm going to make this chapter short and hard-hitting and just get to the point. If someone thinks your idea is stupid, or that's great that it works for you, but it's not for me, it's highly possible that you just have the wrong audience. Let's revisit my favorite examples. The high school boys in biology class, the 14-year-old kid who is in basketball because his mother wants him to play a sport, a yoga enthusiast who doesn't want to meditate because yoga is her thing. There are varying degrees of pushback here, from the quiet basketball kid who would just rather sit on the sidelines to the snickering students in the biology to the I kid you not yoga fan who tells you again and again and more forcefully that she doesn't want to meditate and she just wants to stick with yoga and thinks you should do yoga too. Pro tip. I bet it sounds like that yoga person should just be left alone. That's exactly what needs to happen. The biology kids must be there. The basketball kid, not so much, but yoga sorceress, just leave her in a dog's pose. Remember, this book was written mostly because I heard myself saying, maybe way too often, that people didn't have to do the thing I was talking about. It usually came about when I was explaining something about any of the three main elements of this book, fasting, meditating, or creating, and the person I was talking to would get defensive of their position of not wanting to do the thing. But then they would ask me again questions such as, so tell me honestly, Bradley, how do you manage to wake up early, have such energy, and crank out books, videos, and podcasts, interviews, and courses, and keep going after years and still have such a positive attitude and even form groups and workshops and they? If I then mentioned fasting, meditation, or creating, they would push those ideas away as if those weren't my real answers, and they wanted the real answers, but I was holding those back. Simple, but not easy. More often than not, people don't believe you if the answer is too simple or easy. My answers were simple. Do one or all of these three things. The implementation is not easy, actually doing these things with integrity. Quote, that's stupid, unquote. They. There were times when I felt like a used car salesman and that I was pushing these things onto people. In a way, of course, I was. They asked how I succeeded in certain things, and I told them. But when they didn't like the answers or wanted different answers, often their response would be, either in these words or in so many words, that's stupid. That's when it's time to head back to the all-you-can-eat buffet and get another dumpling. That's both simple and easy. And not stupid. Well, unless you really don't like dumplings, at which point you might just say, that's stupid. See how it's a vicious circle? Then it's truly time to smile and wave. Possible? Keep trying. Impossible? Sell harder and succeed. Possible? Smile and wave.